All right, everybody, welcome back into MavRadio Snacketology here for the Crunch Challenge 2020 edition. Owen Godberson, Ethan Wolbach, Matt Kirkle, Ben Helwig, breaking down everything that happened in the first round of action. Now, first we got the Chips region, Lay's Original knocking off the 16-seed Veggie Straws, Ruffles Cheddar and Sour Cream pulling off the 9-8 upset over Lay's Sour Cream and Onion. Funyuns getting upset in the first round by the 12-seed Sun Chips, where they'll take on Lay's Barbecue, the 4-seed, in the next round. Crunchy Cheetos beat Gardettos to set up a very hotly contested 6-3 matchup with Cool Ranch Doritos in the round of 32. That's my pick of the region. That's going to be closer than any other competition for every other region, for my money. Fritos in the next round, beating Chester's Hot Fries. The 7-seed will take on the 2-seed Nacho Cheese Doritos in the next round. It's going to be interesting to see who makes it out of the Chips region. My money's still in Nacho Cheese Doritos. Cool Ranch Doritos are trash. We'll move on to the Cookies and Cakes region now. Ethan, it's all you.
And it was all me in this Cookies and Cakes region. No surprise at all. I got them all correct, even though I don't eat cookies and cakes all that often. Oreos, the number 1 seed, beating Grandma's Cookies. Cosmic Brownies, the 9, took out the 8 Zebra Cakes. We had Chips Ahoy, Chewy Chips Ahoy, moving on over the number 12 seeded Ding Dongs. Thin Mints, the 13 over the 4, over just the original Chips Ahoy. That was a little bit of a shocker for some people, I know for sure. Then we had the Oatmeal Cream Pies moving on over the Fudge Stripe Cookies. Then Twinkies, a late comeback. Twinkies came back against Famous Amos. Honey Buns moved on into the round of 32 over Star Crunch. And then Caramel Delights, pretty much the biggest upset we've had, a 15 over a 2 seed, Ho-Hos. So we'll look to see who's going to move on to the Sweet 16. There's some good matchups. We're hoping for some close ones like we've seen out of the round of 64. As we'll move on to the Candy region. Ben, take it away.
Yeah, guys, the Candy region playing out a lot like this random door I'm sitting in front of. Pretty boring, as it was all chalk in that region, all the top seeds winning in that region. We had talked about it last week, probably the weakest region of any of the regions in the Crunch Madness field of 64, but all top seeds taking it. The most interesting matchup of the round of 32, in my opinion, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, the 2 seed against the 7 seed Starburst. I see upset potential there. A lot of people have Reese's going the entire way, but there are a lot of Starburst fanatics out there. Don't be surprised if that one's a little bit closer than you'd expect from what was otherwise a really slow first round.
Yeah, and honestly, you could say the same thing about the cereal region for the most part. Not a lot of upsets, but a lot of competitive matchups going down the line. Lucky Charms coming out of that 1-16 game, Fruit Loops winning over Apple Jacks in the 8-9. Captain Crunch coming away with a win over Life, with Reese's Puffs, the 4 seed, coming out of that 4-13 matchup. Cocoa Puffs was the talk of that region, coming away with the 11-6 upset over Cheerios, a storied program, so definitely a huge upset win. And then down the way, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, and Frosted Flakes all taking care of business, but a really competitive round of 32 ahead of us. There's 2 matchups I'm looking at, particularly Captain Crunch and Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs, a low 4 seed in my opinion. I think they're a very, very strong team. Look for them to make a deep run. I think they could come away with a big win over Captain Crunch. And then Cocoa Puffs and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cocoa Puffs, like I said, coming off that upset, we could see them ride that momentum into the Sweet 16, maybe over a huge win like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So, Owen, I mean, looking at the cereal region, a lot of competitive play in that first round. Look for it to get better in the second.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting round of 32, no matter which way the crowd swings the votes. On Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, be sure to vote for whichever your favorite snack is for the polls. Every night we do this, it'll be about 6 o'clock, so be sure to stay tuned to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MavRadio UNO. You guys know how to find us already. Thank you so much for your support. Stay safe out there, and as always, go Mavs.